Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. And today's video is when you get infected by a zombie. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. The bunker felt both suffocatingly small and perfectly safe. A metal box beneath the rubble that was once a cozy suburban home. The air filtration system hummed softly, a low mechanical lullaby that had replaced the sounds of the outside world. "You really don't have to go, Katsuki," you said, crossing your arms and leaning against the workbench, watching him check the ammo clip of his pistol. Kirishima, already geared up, slung a backpack over his broad shoulders, hardened hero uniform modified with extra padding, and deep pockets for scavenging. "Hey, now we talked about this. We're running dangerously low on antibiotics, and Bakugo found that pharmacy listed on the old maps. It's a quick smash and grab. Yeah, and it's 3 city blocks away." Bakugo snarled, although his eyes softened slightly when they met yours. He tucked the pistol into his holster. "Don't argue, dummy. We'll be back before noon. The perimeter's locked down tighter than my grip on a damn grenade." You sighed, knowing arguing was useless when they had already decided. Their logic was sound. 2 swift, powerful fighters were safer going together than if one stayed back to guard you when the base was already secure. They relied on that third pair of eyes, your ability to track inventory, and your surprisingly steady hand with the old walkie-talkie. But leaving you alone always felt wrong. "Fine. You two better not get distracted arguing over the best brand of canned beans again," you teased, pushing off the workbench to walk toward them. Ijiro laughed, pulling you into a crushing hug that smelled faintly of sweat and wood smoke. "Never. And don't worry, we won't be long, babe. Lock the main door as soon as we clear the outer airlock, okay? We love you." Katsuki grunted, but his own embrace was fiercely possessive, his cheek resting against your temple for a moment. "You keep that frequency open. Don't do anything stupid, just wait." "Waiting is my specialty," he promised, kissing him quickly. His lips were chapped, his expression intense. They left, the heavy thud of the steel door sealing behind them. You waited a full minute, listening to the scraping sound of the airlock cycling, and then moved to secure the last vital door leading back into your main living space. The next few hours were painfully slow. You cleaned, checked the generator fuel, and tried to organize the chaotic pile of spare parts Ijiro had dragged home the previous week. Every 15 minutes, you tapped the walkie-talkie. "Report," you whispered into the mic. Katsuki's voice crackled back intensely. "We're still moving. No threats yet. Are you good, you idiot?" "All clear here. Just reorganizing. Be safe," you replied. At 11 o'clock, the transmission changed. "We're at the site. Clearing the entry now. Might lose contact in the basement. Stand by." Ijiro's voice. And then, silence. You sank onto the sofa, the quiet pressing down on you. "Just wait," Katsuki had said. You tried to focus on the soft glow of the lamp, and then you heard it. It wasn't the distant groan of a roaming shambler or the whish of the air vent. It was a sharp, grating scrape coming from the far wall of the bunker, the wall that backed onto the utility shaft, supposedly sealed with solid concrete. Panic seized your throat. Impossible. The scraping grew frantic, followed by a sickening crack. The air in the room suddenly turned stale, thick with the scent of mildew and decay. You scrambled for the emergency pistol Katsuki insisted you keep under the sofa cushions. "Katsuki, Ijiro, I'm getting a breach on the west wall. Repeat, breach on the west wall. Are you receiving?" You hissed into the walkie. Only static answered. The concrete wall didn't just crack, it burst inward, spreading dust and debris. Standing in the jagged hall, framed by darkness, was a creature, a fresh one, its teeth stained, its eyes milky and focused on the living thing in the room. "Get out!" you screamed, aiming the pistol. The zombie lunged with unnatural speed. He pulled the trigger. The gunshot was deafening in the enclosed space, and the creature stumbled, a cloud of dark dust erupting from its shoulder. It was fast, terrifyingly so. He fired again, hitting it in the chest, but it kept on coming. You backed up. "Stay back, please." In your panic and haste, you tripped over a dropped textbook, hitting the floor hard, and the pistol skidded away across the smooth concrete. The zombie was on you instantly, its putrid breath washing over your face. You didn't scream. You knew a scream would only bring more trouble. You brought your knee up, slamming it into the creature's ribs, giving you a precious second to twist away. It was focused on your arm. You felt a searing, unbelievable pain as its teeth sank deep into your forearm, past the thin fabric of your sleeve. With a superhuman surge of adrenaline, you wrestled the creature's head. You were strong, training with two of the strongest men left alive, and so you used all your focus, leveraging its weight against the floor. Feeling the skull give under the pressure of your twisting hands, and then a wet final crunch. The zombie went limp, its jaw still clammed uselessly onto your arm. You pushed the dead weight off you, gasping, staring at the ruined wall and the unmoving corpse. The pain in your arm was already spreading, sharp and insistent, like fire under your skin. "I'm infected." Tears sprang to your eyes, not from the pain, but from the horrifying certainty that settled like lead in your stomach. He managed to stagger to the first aid kit, washing the wound, the sting barely registering over the deep throb of venom working its way through your veins. "Move. You have to get out. You have to lock the door behind you." But the fever was too high, the nausea too strong. You only made it 3 steps before your knees buckled completely, sending you sprawling against the wall. You were too weak and too slow. You settled back, eyes fixed on the entrance, and then the inner door burst open. "We got it. Full load of antibiotics, 2 boxes. We were faster than we thought." Ijiro boomed. He dropped the pack with a heavy thud. Katsuki walked in behind them, looked less enthusiastic than Kirishima, but relieved nonetheless. "What the hell happened to the wall?" Bakugo's voice dropped from an annoyed yell to a low, dangerous growl. He was already pulling his pistol back out. Kirishima's smile evaporated. He saw the gaping hole, and then the dusty corpse, and then he saw you, too pale, too still. "Babe, are you hurt?" You tried to smile. "I'm okay. Surprise visitor. Managed to handle it." "Handle it? Look at the room, Mayan. Why didn't you warn us on the comms? Why didn't you answer?" "I couldn't. I tried. The breach must have taken out the repeater or something. All I got was static." Ijiro put his hand on your forehead. "You're burning up, sweetheart. Let me see your arm. Come on, let me see." "I said I'm fine, Ijiro. Just tired." Bakugo grabbed your other arm. "Cut the crap, Mayan. Look at your face. Look at your hands, they're shaking. What did it do to you? Did it bite?" Before you could resist again, Ijiro ripped the fabric of your long sleeve upward, exposing the marks on your forearm. For a long, agonizing moment, neither of them moved. Katsuki dropped your arm as if you had scalded him. His eyes, usually blazing with fury or determination, were wide and shattered. "No." Ijiro just stared at the bite, his large hand hovering over it, unable to touch it. "I killed it. I got it. I stopped it. I just couldn't get away fast enough." Ijiro finally moved. "Why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you call Wayan? We would have turned around, or we would have run back." Really, I didn't want you to see what happened. Baku was across the room instantly, retrieving a medical bag, but he wasn't looking for bandages. He was looking for the clean needle, the final, desperate measures they had discussed long ago for outcomes like this. His hand hovered over the box. How long? He demanded. Maybe 20 minutes ago. Ijiro held you tighter. No, Katsuki. The antibiotics. Maybe if we flood the system, maybe we can slow it down. It's already in the blood, Ijiro. Bakugo said. It's too fast. You know. You looked up at Ijiro. I'm okay. I'm getting dizzy now. I can feel it. No, you're not. Katsuki, we can't just let her go like this. We promised her. Katsuki finally moved. He didn't pick up the needle. Instead, he walked over and sank onto the floor beside you, pulling you both into his lap. I'm sorry. We love you, Ayan. Bakugo whispered, pressing his lips hard against the top of your head. We love you more than anything. You hear me? We'll never let you go. Stay with us, please. Ijiro pleaded. Just a bit longer, Mayan. Talk to us. Tell us what we're going to call the stupid cat we were going to get. You tried to laugh, but it came out as a rattling cough. I wanted to call him Sparky. You whispered, the final word catching in your throat. You didn't feel the sting of the end. You only felt the two strong, unbreakable hearts pounding against you, holding you, even as the world went dark. Thank you guys for listening. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye.